All right, so this is the Micro E Mini, or the Micro ES uh, futures market, and that's why I traded today. And what I did is I waited for all this mess to get straightened out, and what I look for is a crossover of the DMI, which is this, or the DM on the Ninja Trader, and then the MACD crossing at the same time. And I wanted that one candle pullback, the red candle. So I bought above that high right there at 71, and it started going up. And what I was looking at on the footprint chart is right up here at 70, yeah, 71. So you had these coming across here, the tops, and I got in above that high right there, and it continued on up. Um, when it got up into this, I won't call it a mess. Well, here's what I was looking at too. So I was noticing the cumulative delta was gradually increasing, and when it hit that red candle, I said, well, let's take that buy stop above that high right there on that red candle, and then that move put the cumulative delta all the way up to 16 from 14. And then you had all these big green blocks of that's the regular delta. There were trading going on. You can look here. There was trading going on, I should say. It's a 3-to-1. If you see a yellow block, that means there was 3 trades here. I mean, 3 times the amount as opposed to the bid side. Here's the bid. That's the ask on that one price. So it got up in here and kind of staggered. So I just went ahead and took profit. And I did not get in again up above the high, even though this was continuing on up and was looking very bullish. So I just waited, ate lunch, and just kind of hung out. And then as the cumulative delta got up in the 29s, and what I looked for was this pattern right here. It's a 1, 2, 3 reversal. You got 1, 2, 3, sell below that low. And I did not sell that first break. I waited for it to come down here to the pivot point. That PP right there is the pivot point. And when it pulled back up and everything is still looking very bearish, I sold below that low right there at 80, I believe it was 83. I got in at 82.75. And that was the crossover though. The red crossing the blue, and this MACD had already crossed, and that's the signal I look for. And like I said, so wait a minute, that time frame right there was, let's see, so low after 1 o'clock. We'll go over here. Okay, the 1 o'clock area. I got in at this point right here, and I noticed this started coming down. So it went 29, 16, 29.05, 28, 69. Then, as you can see, these numbers in the delta started getting bearish. And this candle right here is the one I really liked it because you had the 3-to-1. You had the bid here to this offer. Bid to this offer, there was 706 or 716 as opposed to 76. You had 2.3K as opposed to 564. So everything looked like it was turning down, and that's when I just kept my stop up here. Let's see where I moved my stop to. Yes, I put it up here above that high right there, and then just was hoping and everything was showing that it was going to continue down. I wanted to give it room to breathe though, and I did, and so it just continued on down, and that's what I'm learning this footprint chart and trying to figure out the best way to use it with my trading. I'm not using it solely as far as the only thing I would look for, but seems to be a pretty good tool though. And as I said, I was just watching this go from 29 down to 28, 27. It got it back up in the 28s. Now it's down to 26. In the 26s, that means it's looking very bearish right now. That doesn't mean it can't go back up, but everything is still looking to the downside, and that's what I would continue looking for. But I'm already out. I covered my position, and I made profit on both, so I'm good for the day. And this is looking very bearish because these lines are way spread apart, which I like to see. So if we look here and the book map's got some targets down here around 70 and a half. That's some liquidity there. So I'm thinking it's going to go down probably. If I was still in it, I'd try to get out around 71, maybe 71 and a half. Not trying to hold right for 70, because a lot of times if that's going to be, it can act as support too. So it could bat it away from you. So it's looking like there's a little give and take here right now, but overall, it's looking bearish. Yeah. So it tried to get up to around the 21, and now it's failing. We'll see it right here, 73. Yeah, it looks like it's going to hit 71 at least, 71 and a half. And let's see if it did. 72. It's just looking so weak. 26, if this gets down the 25s again, it just was, I noticed. That's yeah, it looks like it wants to break on down. So we'll see. The 368, 675, yeah, there's a good bunch of selling going on right now. 71, yep. Okay, I would have been out anyway, but I took profit earlier. So this is, like I said, this is for my own personal trading notes. Take it for what it's worth. If you learn something from it, that's great. If not, that's okay too. I appreciate you watching. But I go back and look at these videos because if I keep a journal, I don't ever go back and read what I wrote. That's just one of my habits, bad habits. But I also, if I don't have a chart to put it up against, I don't even know what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to make good habits. And as traders, we always do try to make good habits, but sometimes we break those. So break our rules. Anyway, I appreciate you watching, and I hope you had a good trading day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.